Hello guys and welcome back. Today we're gonna find out can you upgrade your Asus Vivobook X515 solid state drive or RAM. Also you're gonna see how the motherboard looks like, how the battery looks like and so on. And of course you're gonna see how you can open up this little laptop. First things first, you have to remove all the screws on the back panel and you need pretty standard screwdriver to do that. And the one thing I have to tell you now, there's 3 different sizes of screws on this back panel. The bottom row, 4 of them there, they're smallest ones. Just keep them separate. When you're gonna put the back panel back, you know which ones go where. It's just for your own sake, so you won't damage the laptop. Okay, once the screws are removed, you need something plasticky. I hope you have something there. If not, you can use knife, but I don't recommend it. I have some little triangular plasticky thingy there. I'm gonna use that to remove the back panel. And the back panel comes off quite easy. It will take you a minute or two, especially if it's a new laptop, never opened. It will resist a bit, so just take good care now. It's easy enough to break these panels, so don't pull it. If it doesn't come off, just try again and you will succeed, I promise. Okay, back panel is off now and I'm gonna show you how it looks inside as well. That's the look now, just in case you're looking for one or you just want to see how it looks like. And this is now the look inside of the laptop. It's good news. You can upgrade RAM, you can upgrade solid state drive. There's 4GB DDR4 RAM already on the board. That's your battery and the serial number, of course. If you're looking for a new battery, it's just going to be easier for you to find one. That's your DDR4 RAM slot. It's empty at the moment. But as I said, there's 4 gigs on the motherboard already, so this can be upgraded now for more. That's your CPU. CPU is not upgradable, just in case you're gonna ask that. That's Intel Core i3 11th generation CPU in it. That's your Wi-Fi card. And of course, this is your M.2 solid state drive. At the moment, there's 128GB in it, pretty good drive. Just we're gonna upgrade that for a bigger size in a minute now. And that's your battery connection. Need to be disconnected before we start upgrading anything on this laptop. I'll show you in a minute anyway. Okay, closer look now. There is your DDR4 RAM slot. We're gonna upgrade that in a minute as well. There is your battery. There is your battery connection. CPU, of course. You can't see much there. You'd have to take the actual heatsink off. That's it. That's your solid state drive now, 128 gigs. That's your heatsinks fan, which is surprisingly so far off from heatsinks. Strange enough now. I don't know why they did do that. That used to be 2.5-inch hard drive slot, but there is no connection to the motherboard, so you can't use 2.5-inch hard drive in this laptop. Just in case you're gonna ask that. Okay, as I said, before we start upgrading, remove battery or just disconnect the battery. You'll have to push the little metal clip there back, as you see. Make sure it's fully out. Yeah, and now you can disconnect the battery. I presume you don't have to do it, I'm just doing it to be safe, that I won't short anything on the motherboard. And that's the RAM we're gonna upgrade to. There's gonna be 4 gigs extra RAM on it, so 8 gigs in total. I'm gonna show you other option here. I have another stick here, 8GB stick, so if I put that in, we would have 12 gigs in total. But I'm gonna upgrade to 4 gigs extra, so it's gonna be 8 gigs in total. I'm gonna leave the links in the description as well, so if you're looking for one, or at least you have some reference. There you go, press that gently down. That's it, RAM upgrading is done. Next stop is the solid state drive. You have to remove that little screw from there. And actually these drives are fast enough, it's not about speed. In this case it's more about storage space, so need to be upgraded for bigger size. Closer look now on the solid state drive itself. Okay, and that's what's gonna go into it now. It's Kingston 250 gigs. Pretty decent drive. Also, I'm gonna leave links in the description if you're looking the very same one. And there's gonna be a little benchmark test there at the end of the video, so you're gonna see actually how fast it is. It's pretty decent, I promise you. And the same thing, the way you took out the original solid state drive, put the other one back now, same way. And the screw back, and of course the little tape can go back as well. And overall I'm pretty happy actually with the laptop. There is upgrade options, so it's a kind of a safe buy in few years time. If you want to upgrade, there's options there. You can put bigger solid state drive in it. Actually I tried the Samsung 500 gig in it, works 100%. Only thing, you know, when you're gonna be reinstalling Windows, which you'd have to do it once you upgrade your laptop, it's not straightforward as with any other laptop. There's a bit of a tweak there you have to do it. Also, I'm gonna leave a link in the description if you're looking how to install Windows on this laptop again. So upgrading done, you can connect the battery back. As you see, I'm happy enough there, and what's left to do now is put the back panel back, and of course you have to install the Windows again. And just press it gently in, it kind of clips in, you can hear the clips and you know it's fully attached. And the other thing now, if you're not upgrading solid state drive, you don't have to reinstall Windows. If you're just upgrading RAM, it's alright, you don't have to install Windows again. But in my case I had to install Windows again, and it's not as straightforward as with any other laptop so far. We're gonna go now in a second, gonna go to Windows itself. I'm gonna show you some specs of this laptop. And we're gonna run the benchmark as well. There we go, that's your new drive, my new drive I suppose. And we're gonna go to properties now, just to show you the specs of it. You can see 8 gigs is there. And 11th generation Core i3 CPU. It's actually a pretty decent spec for the laptop. And it's fast enough to use as well. We're gonna go to Device Manager now and show you the other specs of it. There's our freshly installed solid state drive now. Intel Ultra HD graphics, and of course your CPU as well. Okay, I'm gonna run the benchmark now. I'm gonna speed through it, so it's gonna take a few minutes actually to run it, so I'm just gonna speed things up a little. I can promise you it's pretty decent speed-wise. I'd be pretty happy to buy that laptop for myself now. Okay, benchmarking is done. I'm gonna show you now some results here. I'm gonna leave the link in the description as well with the benchmark so you can go through yourself. As you see, CPU is alright. The graphics are very poor. They're definitely not meant to be for gaming, this laptop. Solid state drive is really good. So that's it now. Hopefully this was helpful now if you're looking how to upgrade or can you upgrade. If it was, like the video, subscribe, and you know what? Have a good life. Bye bye.